Hi, it's Jay.
And this is Dan.
And we are Planet W. We are here to talk about playoffs. We're here to talk about some of those end-of-season awards. We got a good one in store for you. It was a stressful end of the season for a few of the teams.
Oh, yeah.
It came down to the very last batch of games to determine these playoff seedings.
Yeah.
And now we're here. We got our playoff tree. We got our postseason awards as reported by the Associated Press. I don't think that they're the official WNBA awards.
No.
But they are the Associated Press awards, which usually
are pretty close.
They're usually like dead on, but I do have one issue with them that we'll get into in a second. But first, we got to talk about playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, we got to talk about playoffs. It's been on our mind for the last couple of weeks. Over here biting our nails to the nub, losing sleep, not being able to focus on anything that we're doing during the day because all we're doing is going, are we going to get 8th place? Are we going to get 7th place? We ended up, the Indiana Fever being because we're local indie people, they ended up getting 6th.
Oh, yeah.
So the 6th seed, pretty nice, taking on the Atlanta Dream in the first round. The playoff tree looks like this. You got the Lynx taking on the Golden State Valkyries on one side, with the winner of that going on to face the winner of the New York Liberty and the Phoenix Mercury. And then you got on the other side of the old playoff tree, the Las Vegas Aces are taking on the Seattle Storm. And then the winner of that is taking on the winner of the Fever and the Atlanta Dream.
Yeah.
We match up well against the Dream.
We do.
I personally, I think that it's probably going to be the Dream in 3. I'm hoping, I'm praying for a Fever home win.
Oh, yeah.
Which means that, like, I mean, that doesn't mean that I'm secretly hoping that they lose today, which, by the way, that game starts pretty soon. So we're trying to get this recorded and out before we're sitting down yelling at our TV.
That's right.
And, yeah, I think, what are your predictions for the playoff tree? What do you think's going to happen? Do you think...
I think somewhere along the line we're going to see an upset.
I think so, too.
I think we're going to see either... I think we're going to see Indiana beat Atlanta or a Seattle beat Vegas, or there's not really an upset in the New York Phoenix. That's going to be a very good series.
Yeah.
Or a Valkyries upset Minnesota. I think we're going to see one of those 3.
Yeah.
Like the 6, 7, 8 team. We're going to see one of them 6, 7, 8s upset one of the 1, 2, 3 teams.
I think you're going to see the Lynx and the Liberty on one side, and then you're going to see the Las Vegas Aces, and I'm going to go bold and say the Indiana Fever.
Yeah.
Just because I want to see a second-round game at home. I think those are going to be your final 4, and then I think it's going to go down to the Lynx and Vegas in the championship, and then I think you got the Lynx winning. I just, I can't go bold on the championship prediction. I don't see the Lynx not winning the championship this year.
I don't either. I mean,
I'm willing to be wrong. I would love to be wrong.
Oh, I would too.
I'd like to see them get upset. I'd like to see, if the Valkyries upset them in the first round, that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
That would be the craziest, but I don't think it's happening.
And I think the reason why I say there could be one of them big upsets in the first round, because they changed the schedule and let everybody get a home game.
Yeah.
Right? That's why I think it's possible. Like, I think you're going to give somebody the Valkyries are hard to beat in the Bay.
Yeah.
Like, they have a huge fan base. It's like coming to Indiana and playing.
Yeah.
It's hard to win here.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
We get loud.
You play in a tough environment here.
Yeah. Yeah, we get really loud, and then it causes some people to say that the crowd yells racial slurs, which I don't think that's ever happened at a Fever game that I've been to.
Yeah, you're just struggling.
Not once, not never. So the Associated Press have released their end-of-season awards, which is usually reflective of the official awards and how everything lands.
Yeah.
Except for I got one beef with them, all right? Their MVP, they're giving it to Asia Wilson.
I don't think which the WNBA released their schedule of end of season awards too. I don't think you could, the 50-40-90 thing, like percentage, 50% field goal, 40% 3-point, 90% free throw percentage. Like that's crazy numbers too from P.
Yeah.
Like that's hard to do. Like she did a lot of. I don't know. It's just either way it goes, you can't argue. Like
yeah, those are the kind of numbers that I put up in my driveway versus my 7-year-old.
Yeah.
So I mean, I know how much I'm shining during them. All the neighbors coming out going like, "Yeah,
Man,
you're the
he's
greatest."
cold-blooded.
No one does that. That's me living in delusion. But yeah, that one's where I differ on a lot of their awards because I mean, like some of these, I'm almost like, dude, I should work for the Associated Press because, like, Coach of the Year they have Natalie Nakase of the Golden State Valkyries.
Yeah.
Which that's also my choice. Comeback Player of the Year they have Shakira Austin, which I mean,
Yeah, that's a good pick.
yeah, I agree with that too. Most Improved Player Veronica Burton.
Yeah.
Which, yeah. Defensive Player of the Year, Asia Wilson, which was also my pick for Defensive Player of the Year. They have Rookie of the Year as Paige Beckers. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I think that she's done enough to earn Rookie of the Year. I don't think that she did at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, I think the 44-point game kind of like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that cemented it.
Yeah, thanks.
And then the Sixth Player of the Year, they have Naz Hillman.
Which I don't agree with because Nas has started the second half of the season.
Yeah.
Like, so she's not really Sixth Player of the Year because she's been starting over BG for like the last half of the year. BG's been coming off the bench.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that one's always tough.
Yeah. So, I mean, was she the Sixth Player of the Year before she started in the starting role? I don't know. So,
I don't really know either.
So, but it is what it is. She's had a great season, and she deserves the recognition.
Yeah, that
course.
one's always the one that even in the NBA, the one that I'm always like, who cares? Just give it to someone.
Yeah.
That one and Most Improved Player to me, like they seem so subjective that it's just like I'm not gonna argue with any of them.
Yeah, I thought Natasha Cloud would have probably been more deserving of it because like she came off the bench most of the year. She did do a lot of starting, but also it is what it is.
Yeah, and then they got their all WNBA teams. Their all WNBA first team consisting of Asia Wilson, Nafisa Collier, Alyssa Thomas, Alicia Gray, and Kelsey Mitchell. That's a hell of a good first team.
Very deserving, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'd agree with all of that.
Yeah.
I'd agree with all of that. Yeah, I would. Their all-WNBA second team is Sabrina Ionescu, Paige Beckers, Nneka Ogwumike, Kelsey Plumdog Plum, and Jackie Young.
Yeah.
As another, again, a really good one. That's why the Associated Press, they're normally pretty close, which is why I'm a little bit disappointed that they said Asia Wilson.
Not seeing Stewie on an all-W team is insanity, though.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
It is kind of weird,
Yeah.
but I mean, I guess you can't do it every year,
yeah,
right?
and plus injuries, injuries played a big part in that.
Yeah, absolutely. And then also, the thing, too, with, the Liberty, because, people have been talking about, I mean, you put her on the All-Stars, them on the All... It's like they have so many good All-Star level players on their team that someone's going to get screwed out of being an All-Star.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like with the Fever. It's like, if DeWanna Bonner played the way that she was expected to play at the beginning of the year for the Fever, it's like, realistically, we were going to have Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, and, come on. We're going to have, 5-6 Fever players on the All-Star team? It's not going to happen. Somebody's going to end up getting screwed. So that's probably what happened there, because New York's just so good. They got their all-rookie team. Paige Beckers, Sonia Citron, Kiki Arafian, Janelle Salon, Layla Lakin, and Dominique Malonga.
Oh, yeah.
And you can't really argue with that one too much either.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I mean, Sanaya Rivers, she could have been on there, but also, I don't know. You know what blew my mind when I was looking at these is seeing Leonie Fibich on the all-rookie team from last year.
Yeah.
Because, dude, she's so, veteran-like that it's just weird to know that. And I've seen her play
for years.
Too.
Overseas,
And so it's just weird to know that she just made her WNBA debut last year.
Yeah, and I mean, and she was drafted probably 4 or 5 years ago too.
Yeah.
She was drafted by Atlanta in 17, 18, 19, something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
So,
but yeah, it was just weird to see her on that all rookie list from last year because she is a vet at this point. It's pretty good. So here's my hot take question with the Associated Press kind of screwing Fee out of her MVP award. Are Nafisa Collier and Alyssa Thomas, are they ever going to win an MVP? Do you think eventually they'll get one? I mean, obviously Fee could still win it this year.
Yeah, I think Fee, I still am a firm believer that Fee gets it this year. I think she's going to get it W-wise. Here, and here's my reasoning behind it, and here's my argument behind it. Las Vegas wasn't winning them games all year long.
Yeah.
Right? It took them a good amount of time to pick up that pace and come and become competitive again, right?
Right.
And if MVP is going to carry that team and still keep them afloat,
right?
Minnesota's done it all year.
Yeah.
And Fee's been consistent all year.
Yeah.
Now, she did have her missed games. Asia had her missed games too.
Yeah, but that speaks volumes for Nafisa Collier's impact because when she missed games, they weren't the best.
Right.
And when she's there, they destroy.
Yeah.
I had that with a bunch of people that I worked with. Oh, man, we beat the fucking best team in the league. We beat the best team in the league's bench.
Yeah.
They didn't play any of their starters in that game when we beat them. And if they did, we would have been destroyed because every time they have, we've been destroyed.
Yeah.
So I just say you have to give it to the Lynx. And Alyssa Thomas, she's so criminally overlooked.
Yeah.
Triple-double every game.
Yeah.
And it's
huge.
We just overlook it because she's not overly dominant. She's spread out type of dominant.
Yeah, it's not because it's the 14-point games and 13-point games and 12-point games. They're not
right.
And it's not big highlight reel things, and she's not shooting 3-pointers. And
yeah, she gets a nice, quiet triple-double almost every game.
Yeah, and they're sneaky ones, right? And they go unnoticed, which is wrong.
Yeah.
So
yeah, for sure.
It is. It's crazy how she gets slept on.
Yeah, for sure. Angel Reese, she's taking a lot of heat.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of nuclear levels of heat from her teammates. Her teammates aren't happy with her. Doesn't seem like the coaching staff is happy with her. There is all kinds of rumors that she has played her last game in Chicago. They suspended her for the first half of a game, and she decided, you know what, my back hurts. I'm not playing anymore.
For the rest of the season.
And I don't think that you're going to see her play for the Chicago Sky ever again.
No.
Which leads me to my cold take question of the week, because I just think that it's so obvious that she is not going to be there next year. Where does Angel Reese play next season?
One of the expansion teams.
Oh, you think they're going to put her in the expansion draft?
No, I think you trade her to one of the expansion teams, right? I think you say, hey, you guys are going to have top 5 picks for the next couple of years. We need a couple of them.
Okay. Yeah, I could see that. I could see them grabbing one, maybe they pick up a good bench player or something from the expansion draft, and the Chicago's we want that role player.
Yeah. And
give us 2 of your first round picks, and you can have Angel Reese can be Toronto Barbie.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, that's how I felt about it. Or you send her to Connecticut or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not gonna send her to a competitor.
No, they're gonna end up sending her to a team that has a high pick in next year's draft.
Yeah.
Or somebody who has a star Connecticut might be a good one.
Yeah. You got to send her somewhere that's got capital, right? And Connecticut has it right now.
Yeah.
Because they have traded for a lot of picks and stuff like that. They've emptied their roster out completely. It's completely turned over. They have the cap space.
Bring her to the Fever so we can end racism.
Yeah. Bring her to Indiana.
Yeah. It will solve racism. It'll fix everything in the world if Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark
Our
play
teammates,
together.
Yeah.
No, it won't.
World peace.
I don't
is
think it
upon
will.
us.
No, because then you would still get people going, she didn't pass it to
They hate
Angel
each
because
other.
they hate each other and she missed that on purpose to sabotage Caitlin's career. You're going to see idiots like that. Just like how I saw, I watched the Canelo and Terrence Crawford fight last night because Bud Crawford is my favorite boxer. And I've seen so many people who are just gigantic Canelo fans. They only watch boxing when Canelo's boxing.
Yeah.
And suddenly that fight was fixed. No, it wasn't.
Okay.
Bud Crawford's very good, and he's undefeated for a reason.
Yeah.
One of the fucking best dudes playing right now. Like he's one of the best boxers of our generation, and people.
Oh yeah,
that fight
sure.
was fixed. It was fixed. Which, speaking of, this moves us into personal foul a little bit because I read that this morning. Speaking of boxing, I just got to say rest in peace to the absolute legend, Ricky Hatton. Ricky Hatton passed away.
Oh, wow.
Did you know about that?
No.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. You know, title contender, champion. He's fought all the best. Pacquiao, he fought Mayweather.
Yeah.
I loved Ricky Hatton. Irish dude, redhead, just like Canelo. And had the worst, I would have to say the worst little theme song of all time that his like fans would like sing when he would come to the ring. You remember what they would do?
No.
There's only one Ricky Hatton. He's the one Ricky Hatton.
Yeah, that's
He's
awful.
walking around, talking around, walking in a Hatton wonderland.
Yeah, that's awful.
It's fucking terrible.
I would have been so mad.
It was like, that was the reason why I would root against him. Because I'm like, oh, dude, they're singing the fucking, like, how did you redo a Christmas song to be a dude's chant? Like, what are we doing? Walking in a Hatton wonderland?
Yeah, no.
Oh,
No.
Jeez, man. Oh, boy. So, yes, now that we're into our personal foul segment, I just got to say that NBA 2K... they still have shitty WNBA face scans. We looked at them. We checked them out before we took off for that Lynx game last week. And yeah, like I don't understand how hard it is to get a face scan of every WNBA player.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
Especially like the other thing that's kind of weird is like for their little profile avatar picture of all the players, they use actual pictures of the person. But some of them, they don't.
Yeah.
Like Lexi Hall, they don't. Michaela Timpson, they don't. How hard is it, number one, to put a picture of them on there, for shit's sake? And number two, I have an app on my phone where I can scan my own face and put it on my career character on NBA 2K. How the fuck hard is it to just ask Lexi Hall to open up that damn app?
Yeah, for real.
It's super strange, and they do like it seems they seemingly put in no effort for some of these players. Like, who cares? You look somewhat kind of almost like the person. She has blonde hair.
Yeah, we got you there.
Yeah, shut up, everybody. She's got blonde hair. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's a little bit offensive.
Yeah, I mean, you can do it with everybody else. Like, put a little bit of effort in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you can, it's so easy to go on your phone and make pictures of yourself that you have to be able to do it with a video game, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't even think that you would need to scan Lexi Hall's face. I bet you there's enough pictures out there
that you could.
You don't have to make her this default avatar.
Yeah.
It's very weird. And like they do that a lot too. Like some of the more masculine looking players that they have, some of the more, like not so girly they give them soft features, make them super girly looking. Right. And it's like, this is just odd.
Yeah.
Like, you guys, I don't know, man. Maybe you need to hire somebody who actually watches the WNBA. Or, you got Caitlin Clark saying that the WNBA could probably handle its own video game.
Yeah, Sabrina said the same thing recently.
Oh, yeah, it was Sabrina.
Hey,
it was Sabrina,
we should get
Caitlin.
we don't need to be a mini game. Give us our own game and we'll take over.
It's not necessarily a mini game. I will say that, but it's, I don't think it could. I don't think the W could be its own game.
Yeah.
I just don't think it would sell as much units and all of that stuff.
I understand her, like, where she's coming from by saying that, because, like, they want to show that they can compete, right?
Yeah.
Like, which is basically the reason she made the statement in the beginning, because, they like to ask everybody about their 2K ratings and stuff like that. So that's when she got into that kind of conversation. Like, we should have our own game.
Well, I will.
And watch what it does.
I'll give her this. If they made their own game, they would probably put more effort into it.
Yeah.
And a standalone WNBA video game would probably be a lot more entertaining, a lot more fun to play than just the W mode on 2K.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I don't really have much of a problem with the W mode on 2K other than... Like, I kind of wish they would make the career mode a little bit more like the male career mode, where you don't just because like your attributes automatically level up. You don't like go in and spend your VC and stuff to level your character up. And I'd be more than happy to spend VC to level up a WNBA character and play as her. Be a lot of fun. Yeah, other than that, I mean, we got a fan appreciation night. We went to that. Fan appreciation night was our very last regular season game that we went to, the Lynx versus the Fever at home. And that one was one of the more fun, more chill games. There were these two teenage girls. They were middle school girls. Sitting next to us that had pink wigs on.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to get attention of the stud buds. So I kind of slid over and let them hang out by the rail and yell at all their players and take the selfies
had the time
that they
of their
want.
life.
They were loving that because like at first it was just kind of, they did the thing where, we were in our regular seats right by the rail and this little girl goes, "Excuse me, when Jessica Shepard comes by, would you mind if I slid past you to give her this painting that I made of her?" And I was like, "You can just stand here." I don't like.
Yeah.
I was like, "Those are your seats? Yeah, you just switch me seats until the game starts, and then we'll just switch back. I don't really care. I want Nafisa Collier to sign my jersey, but other than that, I mean, I'm not, not trying to ruin your good time." And they had the time of their fucking lives, man. I'm glad that we did that.
Yeah, they did.
So it was really cool. And then, just like every fan appreciation night, they had the players come out with crates of balls, these little foam balls that they were autographing and throwing out to the crowd. I think last year we cleaned up on those.
Oh, yeah.
Because every player kept coming over and throwing it directly to us.
Yeah.
And it was just like, oh, okay, so we got like a Christy Wallace and Alyssa Smith, somebody else, and then someone. But then this year I caught an Aaliyah Boston sign ball, and then our favorite security lady, she came down and she goes, "Which one of you boys caught that Aaliyah Boston ball?" And I'm like, "What the fuck's going on here?" And she goes, "Aaliyah Boston's my favorite player, and I've been trying to get an autograph from her all season, and they don't let us get autographs from the players."
Yeah.
And so I was just like, still a little bit confused because it's the security lady.
Yeah.
So I just went, do you want it?
Yeah.
Do you want this ball? Like, are you asking me if you can have it? And she was like, "Oh, please, I would really, really appreciate it." And I was just like, here.
Got you.
Yeah, here, I got you. Take the ball. Just, maybe next time I come to a game with my fucking wife, maybe you don't try to kick us out of our seats.
Yeah.
How about that one? So, which we might do on Tuesday. Because we have our playoff game on Tuesday. Yeah. And they hooked us up with 2 free tickets.
Yeah, crazy.
They want to pack the house.
Oh, yeah.
They want to pack the house. What they were doing, the Fever, for the season ticket holders, they offered unlimited $5 tickets to the upper level.
Yeah.
So I could have bought 100 tickets for $5 $5 each if I wanted to. And giving them out to our fans, which, I should have thought about that one. But they also hooked us up with 2 extra tickets that are like kind of close to us, just a little bit behind us. So that's pretty cool. And so we're kind of thinking, what are we supposed to do with them? Because we can't we can't transfer them.
Yeah, you can't move them.
We can't transfer them. We can't sell them. Because, I mean, obviously, like, that'd be a shitty thing to do. Hey, we gave you guys free tickets. Awesome. You gave us free $150.
Yeah.
How about that?
So it's like, if you want to sell them, you got to sell your regular seats and use the free ones.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much what you have to do. But I think that we're going to try to work it out after the game. I have a few ideas of what we can do with them. Originally, I did think of we could buy a nice little block of the $5 nosebleeds and give them away, but it's too short of notice, man.
Yeah.
I honestly thought we were going to get a week off.
Yeah, the turnaround is awful quick.
Yeah, the turnaround for the first round of the playoffs was really, really quick. Otherwise, I would have bought a lot of those $5 tickets and give them to listeners of the podcast.
At least spent $50, and grab 10.
Yeah.
And grab a 10-pack.
Grab 10 of them, and if we didn't give them away to people on the show, like we were friends with people in our Facebook group, there's other Facebook groups that we're in, we could have given some away.
We could have brought some homeless people in off the street. Took them to the game.
Hey, come on, let's go to the Fever game. That would have been the shit.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, hey, you want to go to the Fever game?
I know he doesn't have any shoes on, but he's got a ticket.
Yeah, here, I'll give him one of mine. You said no shoes, no service. So he's got a shoe on. He has shoe. Get out of here. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that, man. I'm looking forward to it. I need to definitely unwind from this week. This has been a really weird week. I know I've had a couple of bits of feedback from, I don't necessarily know if the emails that I get from listeners are in response to Universe of Weirdos, which is my other podcast, or if they're for this one. But I've had some people, suggesting like, hey, are you guys going to talk about that Charlie Kirk thing? And it's like, no, because we're not politics at all.
Yeah.
But I will say the one thing that I don't know, like I've learned about that Charlie Kirk guy since it happened.
Yeah, I didn't know who he was prior.
I never knew who he was. I've never paid attention to any of his talking points or anything like that. My first exposure to him was seeing that assassination video on Twitter. And the only thing that I have to say about that, my opinion on that is don't watch it because it sticks with you.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
It sticks with you for a few days. I've seen a few videos like that of like people getting shot and stuff where it's like, that kind of like real violence, like you see that shit when you try to lay down and sleep at night. I don't suggest anybody check it out.
Yeah, and I just don't understand. Like, I understand like he had a political view and a political following and was a argumentative person and like he did that on purpose and things like that. But I don't understand the people like laughing about him dying.
Yeah,
and stuff like that. I don't understand like. I just don't get that. Like,
yeah, I don't ever get celebrating somebody's death, but like
it's disturbing.
Like, I feel like a lot of people are trying to hide behind the point of, well, if you're going to be divisive and you're going to be a rage bait person, you kind of got to expect that this kind of thing could happen,
right? Which
I totally get, but I don't ever understand celebrating somebody's. Especially a murder. That's
I know,
just
especially
weird.
Leaving behind a wife and kids too. Like, like.
Yeah, it's pretty rough, but I don't want to get too much into it. But speaking of violence, though, we talked about volleyball last week. The volleyball clips, people getting nose broken and all kinds of stuff. And we got an email about it. Basically going, yeah, dude, volleyball can actually be a really brutal sport. When I played volleyball in college, I watched somebody take a volleyball full strength to the side of the dome, and it basically popped her eyeball out of the socket.
Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh. And even though that was a really brutal email, really, painted a picture for you, the thing that I took away from it? The person's name that they gave was Eden A. Sandwich. their fake online name is Eden A. Sandwich.
All right,
I am so jealous of your fucking fake name, Miss Sandwich, that can I be your brother?
Legendary.
Can I be your brother Macon? Can I be your brother Macon A. Sandwich? I'm just really jealous that I never came up with that one on my own.
Yeah, clever
fucking
individual.
Hilarious. So, yeah, if you guys want to send us an email, you can. planetwnba@gmail.com. Give us all of your feedback for this show, anything you want us to discuss. You can also give us feedback for Universe of Weirdos, because I know you're going to go subscribe to that. That's our other podcast feed. I do things on there alone sometimes. I do things with different various guests. Dan's on there a lot.
Yes,
I do Wrestling with Criminals. I have an AI podcast producer that I use every now and then, trying to see which one's the best. All kinds of stuff. Weird stories. We're ranking things. Going to talk about weird jobs. I got a ghost special that I'm working on for Halloween this year.
Ooh.
Who was the first ghost? That is the question that I'm going to answer. And I'm going to try to answer, what is the very first documented case of somebody going, hey, I think someone's dead, but now they're not dead. They're still here somehow. I want to find out the first time that ever actually happened. That's my goal of that podcast. But other than that, you can rate, review, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Spread the word to your friends.
Definitely do that.
Find us on Facebook, Planet WNBA, a Planet W fan group.
Yeah.
And hit me up on Twitter, jcraft247, Instagram, Planet WNBA.
Instagram, Feverville317. TikTok, Feverville317, where you can see the Planet W boys' journey live at games.
Absolutely. And we got coming really soon. We'll announce the details next week. But I am going to be running on Dan's Whatnot stream.
Oh, yeah. Guys.
An end of the season in-person autograph, little help me clear out my closet kind of stream.
Yeah.
I've never done a Whatnot stream, so I don't necessarily know how they work. All I'm saying is I'm not very greedy. I'm just trying to clear out a little bit of closet space and get some of these cards in the hands of people who really, really want them. Because, you know, maybe you're a big, gigantic Naz Hillman fan. I have an autographed card of her. I'm not the biggest Naz Hillman fan, and I don't think I'm ever going to display that card. I'd be happy to get it into your hands. So, anyways, guys, we will see you next week where we talk about the first round of the WNBA playoffs, because it'll be over.
Yeah.
It's going to be over in a blink of an eye. By the time we record another episode, the second round is probably going to be started. So they move fast in the WNBA.
It's quick.
They don't try to stretch it out like the NBA does. So
yeah, because NBA is coming soon. So we got to get these ladies out of the arenas.
Yeah, absolutely. We will see you next time.
Peace.